everyone, Senpai Kai here, back with episode 11 of Senpai ga Uzai Kouhai no Hanashi. And last episode, our characters played some of the finest basketball I've seen in a while, as well as ate some food. So all around, I'd say pretty productive episode. So let's get into this episode and see exactly what they decide to do. Probably something. So 3, 2, 1, play. Also, I think this is the first time I've worn this shirt in a video, so yeah, basically it just says Nani, and then the kanji for Nani. So I liked the shirt when I saw it on Amazon, so I got it. Yeah, answering the phones, that's always, it's my worst nightmare. I suppose. I got papers. Can you imagine you call somewhere and she answers and you hear that cute voice? Yeah, I was pretty impressed. Oh, I am already ready. They'll be ready after the opening. We actually are getting pretty close to Christmas, so seeing them in the tan outfits is getting more and more fitting. No. The seasons come and go. That they do. Come by. It's close enough to beer. It's a spirit that counts. Yeah, you can just chug that, no problem. You could probably also just break it with his hand if you wanted to. I tried to say okay and IC and it combined into one failed attempt at a word. Anyway. It's a good question. I think she might already have somebody in mind, just a guess. Yeah, pretty much what I was thinking. You know, he's not wrong. That is what Kazuma would do. Not limited to this Kazuma. That sounds cool. I can really picture this guy just like any kind of martial arts he would do. I could see him just being so effective at it. Alright, starting with the blushing. Okay, we got the invitation. I mean, it's no gaming, but I think you can make time for it. I'm sure he does, but... No! You don't say that when you're on a cliff. Fishing trip, I guess that could be fun if you like fishing. Or trips. All alone. Everyone going about their lives. I feel like I've seen the word karaoke a lot in this episode already. I'm sure it is. I want a taste. I see. Is that gonna give her some alone time with Kazuma? Because if so, I don't think she minds too much. Never. Fair enough. You've been abandoned. Hang out with Kazuma. Like that's what's been up and opened up. Was not Yuta. And now you two are alone together. Yeah, just now actually, you just missed him. In fact, not sure how you didn't see him leave. Utarikiri, you might even say. Man, this atmosphere, though. Want to come in? He won't be back till like tomorrow, so... Anything that were to happen here, you know, he wouldn't know about it. Oh no, she got distracted, the food. Oh god, that really did overflow. Make a big mess. I'm sure it's still delicious though, because she made it. She almost blended in with all those stuffed animals. Because they're like a somewhat similar color, some of them. I like her just lounging on her bed. In her stand that she stands on. Yeah, why would you think that? Just because I'm blushing intently? Good old Lime. You did go on a fishing trip. I guess that's what this is. Oh, wow. Damn. I caught a one this big. Hey, we want screen time too. No, thank you. Yeah, hogging his granddaughter to himself. Well, he does have friends. Good for him. It's a good question. He's got to show up at some point, right? One way or the other. I'm guessing you do. Hope she lays in that bed like that all day. All night. It was already over. Way to crush my dreams there. I don't have food, I just got water. We gotta make do. It was great. This is the year the anime started. And the year that she got close to Senpai, more importantly. Other things kind of coincide. One very specific part of work. Comedy show. The important thing is, yeah, being with you. I think she also wants you to eat her soba. Is that a wrestling bout? Probably funnier if I had more context of that whatever's on that TV. Back to the fishing trip. The important things. Yeah, they're living the good life. Sleeping in the kotatsu, snacks everywhere. Bed's over here, Futaba. I mean, she was kind of on the bed, but not really properly. That's where her butt almost comes up to Futaba's head. She's so short. There we go. Now she gets to be the first one to say it to him. Yeah, I think this is the shrine for our Hatsumode. Well, yeah. Alright, there we go. I had a feeling people would run into each other here. Yeah, she spotted him. Not gonna let it go. I didn't see you there. She said it so cutely. Gotta love her shading grin. Yeah, just conveniently I gotta go right now and leave you two alone together. Hope you don't mind. Futaba's faces are the best. Man, he could pick her up and hide her in his coat. Just saying. Well, why wouldn't she? And it's really cute, so I'm glad she did. I mean, might as well, we've already come this far. And no doubt about that being a female's kimono. The important things. Why do you have to be so cute, Futaba? I wasn't prepared for that. Yeah, I just don't get bad luck. That's like middle, right? I mean, chew. I'm not sure the exact order, but... Well, actual Japanese people don't know. I don't know what chance I have. Maybe we should consult Google. Oh, did she get the best one? Also, who are we referring to? Oh, okay. Bonus here. Looking very Russian. I don't know how to describe that. Yeah, best one, Daikichi. Wow. Man, get on her level. I think she's hacking. I'll pay you money to draw mine for me. I mean, it's probably set up to make you think that, but she's probably just special. I feel like we're gonna get bad ones, or at least Futaga's gonna get a bad one, but we'll see. I love seeing a Miko in anime. So what do we got? Hankichi? I take it that's bad. Yeah, well, I guess no one really won there in any respect. that'll teach him. It's kind of interesting outfit to be eating like ramen in. I'd be so worried to spill on it, you know. It's such a beautiful kimono. I really wouldn't want to dirty it. What's on your mind? Good question. Should both those say the same thing? Because we saw that before. Like when it was tied. So did they get the same thing? That is what that implies. Was one on one of those like cat porcelain thingies, knick-knack thingy, whatever that's called. Who are we gonna talk to? I can venture a guess, yeah. That was my guess. Someone we know who's on a date. It's a date. Let's just be honest about what it is. It's live, so we can go right there and see them. She knows she's being talked about. Date really needs to be a more concrete defined term. Because in anime, is so often ambiguous whether something counts as a date or not. Oh, we're getting into real personal stuff now. Poor Futaba. Damn. I got someone I gotta talk to. I'll be right back, Senpai. Yeah, we don't really see her this angry this often. Oh, that was great. I feel bad for her, but that was great. He just wanted to get the focus off of him and her. Wow. Oh, damn. And she was not messing around. Oh, that was so good. My eyes are watering a bit. Well, I mean, you should know where she went now. Oh, God, that was amazing. Oh, God, that was the funniest thing in the whole show, probably. Well, I'm dead now, so. Are you alive, sir? I want to watch that again. Well, they're very noticeable, very enjoyable to look at. Next level technique. Yeah, and, you know, spread it as much as we can. Upload to multiple cloud services. Yeah, but gaming, cute girl. Like when you weigh those two things, it's gonna go one way. Something like that. Gotta love Kazuma trying to express his feelings, towards her as best he can. And she wait for her to leave. I think she really did. Also, who are you? Why, do you want to ask him out? Asking the important questions. This random child. Okay. Confirmation. I don't think that's true. Their eyes are like one dark void each. Camera. What about it? I promise I'm not robbing this kid. Did you take a picture of them? I guess. Let's take a look at it. I want to see the picture. Because I assume it's a picture of both of them, but together on the bench. But well, I don't know for sure. Let's see it. I haven't seen it yet. Show it to me. You're really building it up. I want to see it. Well, now I really want to see it. Yeah, it's probably just embarrassing. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. So it kind of was a picture of them, but not really what I had imagined. But I guess it makes sense. That was a position they were in before he woke up, so. But how long was that little girl hanging around then? Because she hadn't been there long enough to take a picture while he's still sleeping. But, yeah, no wonder she doesn't want him to see it. Also, why does she even have a twin camera to begin with? Doesn't every kid have like a smartphone with a built-in camera? So I haven't taken a lot of drinks of water in this reaction. I just haven't really thirsty for some reason. I'm still thinking about that one scene. And, yeah, very nice illustration. Is she like on his shoulder? I guess she must be if she's like that much above his head, because he looks like he's sane enough. But yeah, okay, that was the 11th episode of Senpai ga Uzai Kouhai no Hanashi. Another really good episode. This one was basically themed on the New Year's, right? Which is definitely a time of year, right? Everyone kind of has their own thing to do. Some people go skiing. Some people just want to just chill, hang out, play games. Some people go on fishing trips. Some people, hit on women. I think he was doing that one shot. But, yeah, just everyone having a good time. But some people also kind of gravitating towards others because any couple is most likely going to want to spend time around with each other around this time. Like some people aren't like fully official couples yet, especially Futaba and Senpai. And neither are Sakurai and Kazuma, I guess. I mean, at this point, they felt a lot like a real full-on couple to me, but I guess it hasn't been made official from their perspective. Like, when asked about his feelings, he called her his friend or whatever, right? Like, so... But, like, I really can't see them as anything but aside from a couple at this point, but, like, I guess it's just... The two of them haven't, like, fully recognized it just yet. In the case of Kazuma, he seems to think he's, like, not worthy of Sakurai, which I totally get. She's just absolutely gorgeous, for one thing. She's very likable, very pleasant, like, top tier waifu material, so I definitely get where he's coming from there. But I also think that he worries too much. From our perspective, I mean, we see more than he sees. It's very clear that she likes him quite a bit, so he is definitely worrying too much, but I do get it. I do get his perspective, for sure. But... man, it really was great when Yuto suddenly remembered something he had to do. So suddenly the hanging out with Kazuma thing went from being like him hanging out with, her family to just the two of them hanging out together at her place, right? So it might seem like a small difference, only one person goes, but it completely changes the feel of the atmosphere. So just like seeing her like very embarrassed and nervous and like almost kind of panicky, like, oh my god, this is happening all of a sudden. I wasn't mentally prepared for this. Her going in that sort of mode. It was quite entertaining to watch, definitely. I also got a little bit of Grandpa's fishing trip. You get to see his friends, who clearly wish they had a granddaughter as wonderful as Futaba, which I definitely get that as well. I love her awkward smile as they're like, gushing towards her to the phone. The smile that like showed off that fang. The sweat dropped, the eyes closed. It was good. It was a good face of hers. But yeah, she has Natsumi over, because that's her closest female friend, right? So seeing them hang out is pretty cool. But also got to see the sunrise together, which is quite nice. We got Futaba, I think, just like laying one head on the bed, and which just really seems like it would not be good for your neck. But yeah, she woke up to go watch it, which was nice. And Kazuma and so what is her name? I just blinked on it. Sakurai, that's what it was. Sakurai. Yeah, they made plans to do their Hatsumode, first shrine visit of the year thing. I usually say Hatsumode because it's much shorter to say, because there's not really an actual term for that in English, so it's just one of those cases of the definition you use in place of the Japanese word, so I just use the Japanese word. But anyway, yeah, pretty much everyone did it, though. I think they went to the same place. But yeah, pretty typical thing, you go there, you put in the money, you do the couple claps, a small bow. Like, if you've seen a lot of anime, I'm sure you've seen that sort of thing before. And yeah, Futaba looked absolutely fantastic in her kimono. Like, it's very girly, but not like too much, really, is how I would describe it. But yeah, I don't think they got from Natsumi, but that's okay. Natsumi looks good in anything she wears, so I can't really complain. But yeah, she did the slick thing of like, oh, I suddenly got to be somewhere. You two be together now. Kind of like what happened with Yuto and Sakurai and Kazuma, because this was very much intentional, whereas that, at least I think, wasn't. Although it could have been a big brain play by Yuto, but I don't know. But and yeah, what did she pray for again? I know boobs were one of them. But yeah, they did their clappy thingy, their bowy thingy. Yeah, her first thing she requested was more contracts, right? Really do love just the amount of effort that was put in designing this kimono. It's like it's pink, but it's got like red portions. You got the yellow sash thingy. You got like a flower here, a flower there. Just it's good. It's good. Yeah, and then make my boobs just a little bit bigger. Like, she's not greedy, just maybe like, half a cup size bigger. Probably be acceptable. But yeah. Also, she had a line about telling Senpai to have a great year or whatever, which was just definitely one of the most one of the most, what's the word for it? I'll just say cute. One of the cutest lines she had in the episode, for lack of a better term. Yeah, they even had an argument about the different like levels, the different kichis. Chu kichi, tai kichi, kichi. There's also a han kichi, right? Like, I don't know exactly how they go, but I think they both got han kichi, I'm pretty sure, which I don't think either of them was particularly happy about. But just how it goes sometimes. Some people like Mona are just like grabbing those daikichis left and right, to the point where some people just want her to do it for them. But unfortunately, not everyone can be that lucky. That's life for you. But they did the tie-in thing, and they zoomed in to show us what they say. Actually, it only zooms in on one of them, saying the person you're waiting for is standing next to you. But are they implying that's what both of them say? Or just one? Because if it's only one of them, I don't know what the other one said. So I'm gonna just assume that's what they both got. But I don't know. We did have ramen afterwards, which is definitely good to do on New Year's. But not too much more to say on that, except for when we got to the TV stuff. Like, that was definitely where the episode hit a highlight. Because once the lady was like talking about a couple and talking to them, I was like, yeah, it's gonna be Kazuma and Sakurai. It's the only other couple we know that would be there. We also got random people like doing peace signs and stuff. Like, oh my god, I'm on screen, I'm on TV, I'm like famous now. That's awesome. I think that's what they were thinking. But yeah, the camera just pans on over to them. And the best thing about this is that it's live. And I was thinking in the moment too, like, we could just go over there right now and see them. I said that, I thought that. I didn't think we would actually do that though. But man, this was, I kind of just wanted to rewatch this whole scene on my end. But yeah, his first reaction was to say like there's not really a date because, like I said, they don't really fully recognize themselves as being an official, legit couple yet. They haven't quite made it to that point, I guess. But Kazuma did, as usual, keep his chill kind of disposition, as he's pretty good at doing. But what I definitely liked about this was how quickly he tried to shift the focus, which makes sense in multiple ways. But yeah, just immediately, hey, we happened to see our coworkers here a while ago, pretty much like not wanting to extend the date discussion any further. He immediately shifted the focus to coworkers. And they did acknowledge that they did see them. So basically, when Futaba and Senpai were there, they could see them, whereas they did not. So kind of the opposite would happen with Netsrym spotting Senpai. But yeah, then she asked, were they on a date? So yeah, at that point, we basically successfully shifted the focus from the couple they see to the couple that they don't see, they being the audience watching. And his response was, I don't know if you'd call it a date, but the two of them are really close. Again, kind of could be applied to them, but he, pro gamer move, shifted that focus onto them instead. At that point, we already have like the eyebrows kind of like twitching from Futaba. But yeah, just I love the just progression of this. You can kind of just feel like if a person had like one of those thermometer thingies that when you get hot, the red line goes up till you get to the top, and then in a cartoon it'll like burst outwards, right? Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, if that was a real thing, that would be a good example. That would be a good way to visualize what was going on with Futaba here, because she was just like sitting here and that just building until eventually it gets to its boiling point. Because I mean, for one thing, it actually shows them a picture, and first of all, she refers to like, oh, is it like a father and daughter? Because that's what they look like, right? I don't think he actually shows it to the camera though, which I guess prevents it from being too bad, you know. Because at that point, everyone would know exactly who he's talking about, and that's it. That's the kind of thing that would stop it from being just like a funny little thing to a potentially harmful thing. But he didn't, so it's all good. So she can't be too mad at him, right? If he didn't show it on screen. But what was this line here? Yeah, she fell asleep on Senpai's shoulder. If she finds out, don't come running to me. It's funny because Futaba came running to him, so yeah, you can really tell what a good match they are. It's a shame I can't show this on camera. Yeah, she even commented on it there. But yeah, he just keeps talking about them over and over again, you know. And yeah, that's when we got pretty much the dramatic stand-up, and she declares that she'll be right back. So at this point, I was kind of thinking, okay, I wasn't sure if we would actually see it or not on screen, but she was definitely going to go to him. Like, I was thinking maybe they'll show it, or maybe they'll just be like, the next day they talk about the next day, you know, like, hey, Futaba, are you still mad at me, you know? But yeah, I wasn't sure if they would show it or not, if they showed it, how much they would show. So I was kind of wondering, but I was also getting kind of excited for the potential of seeing her just like, you know, going there and angrily yelling at him or whatever, right? Like, we don't see Futaba quite that angry very often, so I was definitely getting pretty into it, you know, hoping for the best in regards to what would happen with this. And then, you know, like, I don't know, 15 seconds maybe after she left, we got a picture here. We'll say Kazuma Sota sent a photo, and it's like, yeah, guys, I'm counting on you. It's from Kazuma. And then, like, There was like no transition either. It was like just immediately you snap your fingers, and next thing we see, and this is where I just died. We got Cosmo on the ground already. Like, we didn't see her show up. We didn't see her tackle him. We just already see him on the ground. She's already on him. She's already just beating on him. Well, Sakurai can do nothing but just watching horror from this distance while it's still being recorded on camera. So Senpai gets to see this, and all the people at home get to see this sudden just attack on this guy that was on TV. Man, that was so good. That may have been the funniest thing in the whole show. I really think it could have been. But yeah, the picture was just a picture of those two, at the shrine. Have a good time. And I like how they at least, kind of rewind it a little bit, showing like POV Futaba rushing towards him, right? As she's like whacks him with her bag. Man, from an editing perspective, I couldn't have imagined that being handled better. Just the instant cut of just being there and already wailing on him. It was just too good. And then we shifted back over to Sakurai and Kazuma. Kazuma, like, half dead. Luckily, he gets the lap pillow treatment from Sakurai, which is one of the best methods of healing, for sure. So, on that soft lap and having the boobs, like, right above your head, like, could you imagine a better way to wake up? Because I really can't. So, we have that. And that's pretty much, yeah, just a nice scene between the two of them. Talking about why he came and all that good stuff. Well, he's kind of fiddling with his phone, and then she leaves to get drinks, and pretty much like she was waiting for it, this random little girl shows up, and I was definitely wondering like why is she here? Like, I couldn't even guess what her purpose was initially, but she asked about the relationship between him and her, which is good question to ask, good thing to actually think about. But he calls her his colleague at first, and then when she doesn't really understand what that means, he clarifies that she's his friend. But from her perspective, she saw him laying on her lap, and has a picture of her like leaning down to kiss him. So if you tell her you're just friends, she might raise an eyebrow at that as being a bit odd. But yeah, she definitely keeps pushing to like really get to the real meat of how he feels about her. But yeah, when she pushes and asks about his feelings for her, he does have them. He likes her. So no doubt about that. Like, he follows it up by the whole out of league thing, but at least at this point we know for a fact that he does have the feelings, and we get a little bit of reason why maybe he hasn't pushed it too hard or tried to, be like, hey, are we like a legit couple now or what? Like, can I call you my girlfriend? Can I tell my friends you're my girlfriend? Like, you can see why we haven't quite got to that point. So we can definitely get past that, in the somewhat near future. If they play their cards right. And then she whips out this like fake camera, right? At this point, I'm like, what? Is she coming over here because she wants to take a picture of them or something? That's kind of what I was thinking at that point. But little did I know, she already took the picture. And pretty much right after he grabs the camera, she returns. And I can imagine her being a little bit confused. She leaves to go get drinks. She comes back. He's with this random little girl holding like a toy camera. It definitely makes you wonder exactly what you missed when you were gone for 30 seconds. But eventually, she does get caught up after she sees the camera. Luckily for her, she grabbed it and looked at it before Kazuma looked at it. So if she took like an extra 30 seconds to show up, he may have already looked at that picture. So you should consider herself pretty lucky. But yeah, for the most part, what I was expecting was a shot of like him and her on the bench together, like just regular sitting side by side, just looking very couple-like. But once I actually started to really think about it, and more to the point after we saw the picture, I realized, okay, that would make sense, because before now they weren't like that. There was a lap pillow position, so that wouldn't make sense. I didn't quite put that together until it was too late, but it's probably for the best, because it maximized the surprise of the actual picture that we did get. But yeah, seeing the change in expression, going from like a standard regular smile to a bit of like worry, concern, and then like the first. And then, yeah, full-blown embarrassment, like the eyes, like, are kind of, like, circly. We got the sweat, we got the blush. And, yeah, the first question she definitely asks is, did you see it? Because, yeah, if he saw it, she would have to explain that, which could be a little bit awkward. But just, yeah, we go from the regular smile to the, to the bit of panic, to the embarrassment, a lot of panic, to the dark aura, evil eyes, like, just the course of, like, 5 or 6 seconds. She had a big range of emotions there. But yeah, she got some really good stuff from Sakurai there. And the picture too, like she even had her like, doing that classic fingers put in your hair behind your ear sort of thing, right? So the hair doesn't like dangle in his face. Like she couldn't really look any more erotic as she did that if she tried, really. But yeah, she says she's going to erase it, so I guess Kazuma will never get a chance to see it, which is a bit of a shame. Too bad we couldn't put that on the cloud and keep it safe. But yeah, really good episode. I do continue to enjoy the show. If that wasn't obvious, a shame we didn't get more Netsrym. I would have liked to have seen a bit more of her, but we got a lot of characters we got to focus on. So I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. She got a decent amount of screen time, I suppose. I just would have liked to have seen a bit more. That's all. But if they couldn't squeeze it in, they couldn't squeeze it in. Fair enough. But yeah, really good episode. And I assume next episode is the last one, so I wonder how much progress we'll actually make, because I assume the manga's ongoing. I assume, so we can't really do anything too conclusive with the final episode, but hopefully there's something significant, something conclusive feeling that they can give us in the final episode. Preferably without having an anime original ending, but the show will do what the show's got to do. But yeah. Thank you for watching. This has been my reaction to the episode. If you liked it, hope you click the like button, subscribe, support me on Patreon so I can buy groceries and stuff. And hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.